Hello everyone, welcome to another video today. How's everybody doing? How's everyone in the family doing? Thank you for stopping by and watching. I just want to take this moment and say thank you for joining in, thank you for subscribing, and if this is the first time, welcome, and please do join the family, so please do subscribe. And I'm Jasbir. I'm here to help you navigate your soul journey, your purpose on this planet, with a smile, without any problems. The problems do come, but we can face the storm a little bit more easily. See what it's going to take you to smile through the storm, right? How can you prepare for the ups and downs of life together? So I don't do just typical astrology and scare you or something. I help you navigate the storm with ease. I help you find your true calling and see what it takes for your soul to smile when we finally connect, right? So welcome to today's video and thank you for watching. So I want to talk about a very general topic. A lot of you email and a lot of you get confused about marriage. Why isn't it happening? When is it going to happen? So this is not a chart specific type of video. I don't have anyone's chart open to give you any type of guidance, but overall I wanted to tell you guys why marriages are delayed sometimes, why people have a divorce at 27 or a breakup, right? It might give you a good clue for all these readings that you've been doing or been paying and not had an answer yet. So what I want to say is right off the bat is if you have Saturn sitting in the 7th house, looking at the 7th house from the 1st house, or aspecting from anywhere else onto the 7th house. So if Saturn is playing any kind of a role with the 7th house, you're gonna have a late marriage. You're not getting left behind from the rest of your friends. Your chart is different from your friends, okay? And Saturn is patience. How patient can you be? Saturn asks. It will test you. And what happens is there's a, so let me just sum it up again. Saturn is sitting in the 7th, looking at the 7th, making a connection with the 7th house, or you have signs of Saturn as a 7th house like Capricorn, or you are Aquarius. Your 7th house is Aquarius and or Capricorn. So these tend to delay marriages. Saturn does wonderful things to test your patience. And it's also a karmic planet, right? So it's planet of patience, and we know karma, or it's a very karmic planet. What does it mean karmically? Well, Saturn is going to make you finish all your karma with anyone pending up to a certain age. And what is that magical age? Saturn return happens at 30, but Saturn maturity, when Saturn fully grows and becomes mature, is the age of 36. So a lot of you watching this video, if you're not married yet and you have touched 30, 31, 32 now, it's happening. You're going to get married soon. Without even opening your chart, I promise. You're going to have your dream wedding soon. It's coming. Saturn is going to reward you so nicely. Don't be scared of Saturn. Saturn just says, how patient can you be? He's testing your patience. He's giving you wrong boyfriends and stuff, or girlfriends, and testing to see, are you done the karma with these people? Are these people really for you? And then if you had a bad break, if you dated someone for 8 years and you broke up in your 20s at 28, 29 or something, and you're wondering, oh my God, I'm never going to get married. Your perfect marriage is coming up soon without even opening your chart. If you have the following condition, like I said, you have Saturn in the 7th, Saturn looking at the 7th, Saturn aspecting it, and you have anything to do with the Saturn. This is the number one indication. Forget about all the other planets, like your chart. I'm making a very general big statement where Saturn trumps everybody else, okay? A lot of the time what happens is if you have Saturn in the 7th, or like, okay, some people's charts show divorce and stuff, but overall if you have Saturn in the seventh or any of those things I said, and you got married before 30 or 32, what happens is if you got married in your 20s, you're gonna end up sometimes in a divorce if your chart shows. A lot of people do end up in a divorce. What Saturn does, saying, hey, you had some pending karma with this person, let's go finish your karma. Okay? And Saturn wants you to clean up the karma. It could be for 6 months, 1 week. Some people live with a partner. They get arranged marriage, they live with a partner for a week. It's very bad marriage, and they're out of there in a week. The karma is finished. They were meant to go into the house, change or finish the karma, and then come back out within a week, a month, a year, 10 years sometimes. You could get married at 20 and you're divorcing at 30 now. And some people, Saturn will make them divorce at 35. One of my best friends just got divorced a couple of months ago with 2 kids at 35. And I had to go give him counseling. And he's starting life all over again, but it's okay. It happens to the best of us. So don't be scared. If your marriage is delayed or something happened, there's a bigger meaning behind it, and we can talk about it. But I just want to make a general video for all those people who are scared to reach out or email. They're always wondering, when am I going to get married? What's happening with the marriage? When the time comes, it will happen. It's not in my hand. I cannot give you a mantra that's going to help you get to your wedding faster. But I can give you the comfort and assurance that it's coming. And what else? Since I do a lot of talking about Ketu Mahadasha and stuff, why do some people get a divorce, right? Why are people who are in Ketu Mahadasha all of a sudden they're getting divorced and stuff? A lot of you email asking for help because you've been divorced. Some of you get into a relationship, a marriage in Ketu Mahadasha, and a year later you realize, oh my God, I'm getting a divorce now. This is so toxic. So what happens is, well, first, Ketu will put you in a marriage situation, okay? And then Ketu will make you awaken to realize that this is not true love. This is not what love is supposed to feel like. This is not what I thought marriage was going to be. So now we're not even talking about Saturn or delayed marriage. We're just talking about pure Ketu. Ketu is awakening you to your higher self, saying that what is true love to you? What does it really mean to love? To cook for somebody, to go and raise a family, and yet there's no intimacy, there's no love in there. Is that the kind of love? Like getting in bed together with a partner, is that love? Ketu will make you feel hollow inside, and then you're like, this is not love. You want to get out of it. You want to break the chains of this marriage. You want to get a divorce as soon as possible. That's the power of Ketu. He'll put you in a situation so you realize and you awaken to your true self. First, you got to love yourself. You got to know what true love is, what unconditional love is. That's why Ketu will quickly put you into a marriage and then break you out of it. So, and also, you might have some pending karma left with that person, right? For years, 6 months and stuff like that. Everything is karmically connected. It can be like, oh, that person went on a date with me and he ghosted by Monday. Well, you know what happens sometimes? This is I don't want to talk about 5th house because dating and everything is 5th house. But sometimes what happens is when we borrow money from somebody and we forget to give them back, or we didn't give the right amount of interest or something. And then one of the ways that person coming into your life, he could be recouping that karmic energy owing of anything. Only money, and that energy was converted into financial transaction where that person went on a date with you and had a meal for $100 or something, and now you guys are parting ways. So what I want to highlight is all you people that are going out for chart readings when I'm getting married, have some patience. If you are connected to Saturn in the 7th or aspected by Saturn on the 7th, or you have Saturn signs on the 7th, so patience, my friend. And that after 30, 32, that's when Saturn will bring a person into your life and you guys will date. By the time Saturn matures of age 36, Saturn will already given you a wedding, and within 1 or 2 years, you're planning your kid. Sometimes what happened by 34, 35, you get married, and then a year later, you guys are having your first kid. So that's how Saturn will finally set your family up beautifully. I promise. I'm not speaking this. All your charts are. And I'm not seeing from one chart now. I've seen dozens of charts on this topic. And I've seen people who've been divorced, and I see when they're getting remarried again. I see people who haven't been married and then they're scared what's happening, when is it going to happen. It will happen. Just give it time. And have you learned the lesson? Have you finished the karma with all that you're supposed to karmically? So if people are coming and going from your life and you're thinking, oh my God, is he the one? Is she the one? Oh my God, am I going to get married? And then they go disappear. Smile. Your karma with that person is done. Something more beautiful is coming. I promise. Okay? So hang in there, my friend. So I don't know, again, like I always say, I don't know the beautiful soul behind this camera that's watching that needed to hear this message. But I can promise you something beautiful is coming into your life without opening your chart. I don't even know you, but I'm not the one to reward you. I can only guide you and make you smile. The divine is control, and Saturn is part of the divine. He's testing your patience. Remember, somebody designed Saturn to test your patience, right? But there's someone even higher. So if you believe in it, just believe in the spiritual divine timing. Everything will unfold at the right time, even your marriage. So thank you for watching this short video. Thank you for joining in. I hope the message was powerful. Thank you for everyone who's been carrying the chart from one astrologer to the other, and they're not getting the clues or answers. The clues lies in patience. Have patience, my friend. We are living in a fast-paced world today where our attention span is down to 3 seconds of flipping reels quickly, and we want everything instant food, instant delivery, instant this, instant that. We want instant marriage. No, relax. That's not how the universe works. You cannot have an instant wedding. Everything will unfold at the right time. So thank you for listening to this wonderful message. I hope I've cleared some of your doubts on this. I do get a lot of emails around marriages and stuff like that, so I just want to make a general video for everybody. And thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful night. Happy healing, you beautiful souls. And anything bothering you, let's connect. I'm always here for you. Thank you and have a good night.